You know that person who treats a canceled plan like they just won the lottery? That friend who hears the rain hitting the window and feels genuine relief because it is the perfect excuse to stay exactly where they are? If your idea of a wild night is a stack of books, a scented candle, and your phone set to Do Not Disturb, you have probably been called antisocial. But the truth is, your brain is simply operating on a different frequency. Today, we are looking at the psychology of the homebody, the people who are not just staying in, but actively thriving in their own space. Here is the reality. We live in a world designed for noise, speed, and visibility. We are taught that life only counts if you are constantly moving, socializing, or being seen. But for some people, the outside world feels like a series of energy withdrawals. Bright lights, loud conversations, crowded spaces, and constant interactions slowly drain their mental reserves. Psychologists describe this trait as sensory processing sensitivity. For these individuals, home is not just a place. It is a sensory sanctuary. It is where the volume of the world finally drops to a level their nervous system can tolerate. But staying home is not only about avoiding stimulation, it is also about environmental mastery. When you are outside, you are living inside someone else's rhythm. You sit in chairs you did not choose, listen to sounds you did not select, and adapt to social expectations you did not design. At home, you are in control. You decide the lighting, the temperature, the sounds, and the pace of the day. This sense of control allows your nervous system to leave alert mode and enter a state of calm and recovery. This is not laziness. It is regulation. There is also a strong link between enjoying time at home and having a rich inner world. People who are comfortable being alone often have strong imagination, creativity, or deep personal interests. They do not need constant external stimulation because their thoughts, hobbies, and routines are already fulfilling. Research shows that solitude activates the default mode network in the brain, which supports reflection, memory integration, and creative insight. Sitting quietly at home is not doing nothing. It is mental processing and emotional maintenance. However, there is an important distinction to make. There is a difference between active solitude and avoidance. Are you staying home because it restores you, or because the outside world feels threatening? When home feels comforting and nourishing, it is healthy self-care. When it feels like a hiding place driven by fear of judgment or rejection, it may be linked to anxiety. Understanding this difference helps you know whether you are choosing peace or slowly shrinking your world. At its core, choosing to stay home is a quiet resistance to constant productivity and performance. It is a statement that your value does not depend on being busy, visible, or socially impressive. You do not need an audience to exist. You find meaning in small moments, in familiar spaces, and in the quiet rhythm of your own life. You are not missing out. You are simply experiencing life in a more contained and intentional way. So the next time someone tries to make you feel guilty for spending a weekend at home, remember this. You are not wasting time. You are reclaiming it. Tell me in the comments, what is the one thing about being at home that you would never trade for a night out?